Autonomous vehicles have arrived in Atlanta, and while you won't see the driver, you'll definitely feel the impact.
11 Alive consumer investigative reporter Liza Lucas explores the technology and possible growing pains as we learn to safely share the road.
A new player is hitting Atlanta's streets, and there's no one behind the wheel. Waymo and Uber are teaming up to launch their autonomous rideshare service this summer, part of a growing group of companies bringing self-driving vehicles to the city.
If you go back to the first people who were flying on airplanes, that would be the same level of, I would say, anxiety and skepticism as well. How do you need to do?
Dr. Srinivas Pita leads Georgia Tech's Autonomous and Connected Transportation Lab and is watching the rollout.
As people get more and more used to it and see that these systems are doing the driving in a way that you would expect to be safe, then I think over time people will start becoming more comfortable.
With our streets already congested and sometimes chaotic, Pita says Atlanta drivers will have to adjust.
Challenge, of course, is what happens if you have scenarios which are not business as usual.
Pita says humans rely on experience, context, and common sense behind the wheel, while Waymo's system uses data, sensors, and AI to navigate. The difference, he says, could mean some growing pains, given the amount of vehicles AVs will interact with here in Atlanta.
Having said that, if you look at the data that's already there, they do very well when they face conditions which are relatively normal.
His team will be watching how self-driving cars handle surprises, like pop-up storms or rare ice events.
And how local drivers handle the transition. For instance, AVs may be programmed to leave a certain safe distance between cars, which in Atlanta could lead to getting cut off or tailgated in gridlock traffic.
This video from Waymo CEO shows the AV navigating Atlanta's rain and roads, but the tech is still evolving. Waymo recently confirmed a software update after minor collisions with gates and chains in other cities. Pita says human learning is just as important.
As they become more and more familiar with how the systems are driving, they'll get more and more in harmony with them.
Liza Lucas, 11 Alive News investigates.
11 Alive has learned Waymo will stay in touch with local and state officials, including ATLDOT and Atlanta Police and Fire as the rollout continues. We were curious. We want to know if you've taken a ride with Waymo. Let us know as our team will continue to track the launch. As always, if you have a tip you'd like for us to investigate, you can call Liza at 404-873-9111, or you can email her at investigates@11alive.com.